Hi everyone. I wanted to take a few moments and just let all of you know how much I've appreciated this class and I've appreciated working with all of you, and this has been a great learning experience for me as well. So here we are, only a couple days left in class, and we're wrapping things up, doing some reflecting on what we've learned this term. And it's not just all of you who have gained a lot of great things from this class. I hope, anyway. That's the way you look at it. This has been a great experience for me as well, and even though I've taught this class several times, and even though I've taught other classes multiple times over and over again, each time I teach a class I learn new things. I gain a lot of great insights from all the wonderful students I work with, and I just want to let you know that I've appreciated this experience, and just leave you with a few parting thoughts to consider as you wrap things up for this class and look ahead to the fall semester and the other goals you have in mind for the future. And the first thing I'd like to leave you with is the importance of good writing skills in the world of work, folks. I can't emphasize how important it is to have good, solid writing skills out there in whatever professional role that you're moving into. So the things that you've learned in this class, they will not only help you in your future classes here at Davenport, they will help you beyond Davenport into whatever professional roles you end up working within. And I know for me, all of the jobs that I've had, all the careers that I've been involved with, they have been heavily writing intensive. And even though I didn't apply, for example, specifically APA standards or MLA formatting to the documents that I produced out there in the corporate world, I was writing on a continual basis. Probably 3/4 of my day in general was spent in some type of correspondence, whether it was email correspondence or putting together reports or writing procedures. Companies need folks who have great writing skills. So I really encourage you, if you have the opportunity, folks, don't just do the minimum requirements on the writing classes that you have here at Davenport. If you have the opportunity, maybe take some additional supplemental writing classes that will help refine those skills for you. And here's a plug for an English minor, for example, as something to consider for those of you who are going into business or other fields. That is very, very attractive to employees because they need folks with great writing skills. And if they see people who have an English minor or who have taken several English or writing classes, that is just one of those ways that you can help set yourself apart from other people. So I just wanted to leave you with that word, and also encourage all of you to pursue a good, broad-based liberal arts education as well. I know for many of you, you're probably focused in on a specialized area, especially here at Davenport, with the emphasis on business and technology and health, and that's fantastic. It's great to learn that specialized knowledge. But I was encouraged as a young undergraduate to pursue a good liberal arts education as well, because I had my interests in computer science, for example, and math. That's where I actually was going to be a high school teacher in the future. But I was encouraged as well to pursue the liberal arts, and that's where English came into play. That's where going out and learning other areas like political science and taking history classes and experiencing a lot of different aspects related to education, I think has really helped me out an awful lot. And as strange as it may sound, out there in the business world, I think the things that I learned in my literature classes actually helped prepare me better for the roles that I had out there in industry versus the specialized knowledge I learned in some of my business or management classes. Sure, those are great. Those helped me out an awful lot, but going and learning about other cultures, learning about life, and having a broad experience really allowed me to adapt to a lot of different roles that I met in industry. So I want to encourage you folks to do the same thing. If you have the opportunity, take those classes that you have an interest in as well. So if you have some humanity credits that you need to take. Maybe look at taking a literature class or two, or take a philosophy class, take some political science classes. These will just make you more well-rounded individuals, where you'll be able to appreciate how much life has to offer and adapt to a lot of different circumstances you may face out there in the business world, because no particular focused, specialized education is going to prepare you for all the dynamics you're going to face throughout your career. And I guess the final message I'd like to leave with all of you folks, I know you're happy to have this class behind you, and you're probably looking on to the other classes you have coming up in the near future, and maybe some of you are fairly close to achieving an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree, and that's fantastic. That's great to have those goals in mind. I guess the only thing I would encourage all of you to do is to not rush through this educational process. For me, it took many years to get through my undergraduate degree, probably 10 years total, because I was I worked full-time, and I went to school part-time for several years. And I enjoyed that process, though. I think I learned the most by taking a class or two every term while I was working. I did not want to rush through it, and besides, I didn't want to add a lot of extra stress in my life as well. So that's the final message I would like to leave all of you folks with as well. Don't rush through this and feel like you have to finish this as soon as possible, because once you achieve your associate's degree, then you'll probably be looking for your bachelor's degree. I know for me, I thought, hey, when I receive my bachelor's degree, I'm all set. I'm all done with education, and I can move on to my professional interests. Well, that lasted for a couple of years, and then I started to get the urge to go back to school. So I started working towards my master's degrees part-time, working full-time and taking some classes here and there, and I really enjoyed that process. And that's what I'd encourage all of you folks to do. As much as you want to get your degrees as soon as possible, make sure that you're enjoying this journey that you're taking, and you're really learning and taking in all of the great experiences you're having here at college, so that you can kick back and not feel rushed or anxious to get through this really quickly, and just enjoy the learning process as well. So again, folks, I've really enjoyed this class. I thank you so much for the things I've learned from you as well. Looking forward to wrapping things up here the next couple of days, and I wish all of you nothing but the best as you pursue your future goals and move on with your educations and with your careers, and I wish you success in your personal lives as well.